गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पतः नूतिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ श्री महागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाले नमो नमः। वेदान्त वेदांग विद्यास्थानेभ्यः च सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। हरि ओम। नमः श्री शंकरानंद गुरुपादाम्बुजन्मने सविलास महामोह ग्राह ग्रासैक कर्मणे। पेज 173 वर्स 128। वर्स 128। इत्थं लौकिक दृष्ट्यैतत् सर्वैरप्यनुभूयते युक्तिदृष्ट्या त्वनिर्वाच्यम् नासदासीदिति श्रुतेः। नासदासीद्विभातत्वात् नो सदासीच्च बादनात्। विद्यादृष्ट्या श्रुतं तुच्छम् तस्य नित्यनिवृत्तितः। तुच्छा निर्वचनीया च वास्तवी चेत्यसौ त्रिधा। ज्ञेया माया त्रिभिर्बोधैः श्रौतयौक्तिकलौकिकैः See, we were seeing the Ishwar portion, and seeing this Ishwar portion is called Tatpad Shodhanam. Why you are calling Tatpad Shodhanam? Because we are establishing Ishwar from the Swarupa Drishti. What is the essential nature of Ishwar? And Ishwar's essential nature is different than our essential nature, or is it same? This will be proved. If that is different from our essential nature, then the issue will be that Ishwar will be finite and we also will be finite. Essential nature means which is not aheyam anupadeyam iti swarupam. What cannot be left and what cannot be taken is called essential nature. Like Jeev is there. So Jeev can leave body, Jeev can leave subtle body, Jeev can change causal body. So this is not the essential nature of the Jeev. It is subject to appearance and disappearance and modification. I can take a new body, I can take a new thought, I can take a new samskar. Because something can be taken and given, that is not its essential nature. Water is being heated, so there is a hot water. Now that heat in the water is not the essential nature of the water, because it has come and it can go also. But the heat in the fire is the essential nature because it cannot come and cannot go. Similarly, everything in this world has one apparent nature and essential nature. Even the flower that you see, it has an apparent nature and essential nature. The apparent nature, Agantuk Swabhav and Swarup. The name form is the Agantuk or apparent, which has come. But the Astitva, the isness in the flower has not come. Isness has not come. So everything has the two natures there. One is Swarup, other is Agantuk Swabhav. Similarly, Ishwar also has Agantuk Swabhav. Taking of the conditioning of Maya, he is called practical Ishwar. And when without the conditioning of Maya, which he leaves at the time of Pralaya or whenever he wants, or rather when the conditioning is there, still he does not identify with it, that is the Swarup Swabhav of Ishwar. So this section is to tell the Swarup of Ishwar actually. This section from 104 to 209. Is it clear? No? Now, we heard yesterday that Brahman alone cannot make the world. And any making, we all know, is done by power. Any making is done by power. Power creates, like I am speaking. So my power of speaking is creating the speaking faculty, the talk. My consciousness cannot speak because consciousness is not modifying. And when somebody's power is less, you can make it out that he was appearing weak while speaking. Even the walk is there. If you see the patients in the hospital, you can see that by walking only they are not well. By talking also you are not well. Why? Because power is not there. Even by looks also you can make it out that he was looking tired. Eyes were tired. Tired eyes. Tired walk. So that means there is a power which creates something. Like any house is created, you need money power. You need architect power. You need contractor's power. You need certain power, then only some creation is there. Whether it is the creation of a house, whether creation of my speech, whether creation of supposing somebody is a singer. So he also needs to have a power of singing. If he doesn't have, if he sings, then it will be not good. Then it will be awful. If it is very good, power is there, then it's awesome. So awful is different and awesome is different. And similarly, if this whole world of name and form has to be created, there has to be Shakti element. And that Shakti is here called Maya. Shakti, Prakriti, Pradhan, Avyakt. In 15th chapter of Gita, Bhagavan has given the word for Avyakt as Kutastha Purush. ये बोल दिया भगवान ने. Get these things clear in your mind. You should have no ambiguity of what is going on. Because ambiguity will affect your sadhana. As much, therefore I said teacher is different, preacher is different. Preacher will say something. Speak the truth. Or Maya. But teacher is, he will bring all points to put that thought in your mind and intellect and convince you. And this is where, and when you are convinced about something, then it is easier to explain to the mind. If intellect is strong on certain subject, then ultimately intellect will hold and rule the mind. If your conviction is strong that there is a poison in my food, all the food is very tasty. The intellect, if it is convinced, it will make the mind stop that you don't eat. Even if there is a chance also, even if it is you have not seen but somebody is speculating. So you will say, I won't eat. So various things are not intellectually very clear to us. So what I was saying that Maya is a Shakti. But Maya is not a real Shakti. Maya is a apparent Shakti. Why? Because already Brahman is the reality. If you say two realities are there, so problem will be one has to end, then it will have a form, then it will be finite, and every finite thing is in time and it will die. Now, we heard about Maya, that when we close our eyes in deep sleep, there are we will study about Maya from three areas. One will be Lakshan of Maya, other is a status of Maya, and third is function of Maya. Characteristic of Maya, second was status or status, whatever you want to say. Is it a status or a status? Status I have. Status is there. I don't know the status or status. Anita will, huh? American says status. We are comfortable with the status only. Let's hold on to status only. they can understand its status. So, three angles we will study. When I say Lakshan means what? What is the characteristic? So, characteristic is it is Ajnanatmak. When you close your eyes in deep sleep, I yesterday, if you remember, I had said that not knowingness in the deep sleep is Maya, and when you see the world, it is Maya. So one is called Jadatmak. When you see the world, it is Jadatmak, and when you close the eye, it is Mohanatmak, Mohatmak. This is the Lakshan of Maya. Jadatmak means what? Idam, what is known as this. This is called Jadatmak. Body, mind, Brahmand. This, idam drishtya, ingita. And Mohanatmak means that I don't know. There is experience of I don't know. Rather, everything, whatever I see, supposing I say this is a paperweight. In paperweight, I know also and I don't know also. I know that paperweight is there. Maybe I know. But I don't know where this glass has come from, how this glass is there, and who made it and how long it took, and where that glass in the earth was found and where that earth was. Everything will boil down to not knowing in that aspect. So in this world, there is nothing about which you have a complete knowledge. You can never have a complete knowledge. Everything has not knowingness embedded in it. A point will come where you'll say, I don't know. Neither I know, neither I can know. Something I'll study, I know. I don't know the engineering, but I study, I'll know it. I don't know Sanskrit, but if I study, I will know it. When I don't take Sanskrit name, it creates a lot of guilt in my mind, Already I have guilt a lot. There's a big distance between knower and doer, as you were telling in the evening class. So don't create more guilt. Already I am little torn apart. So don't bring Sanskrit word at all. This birth, I feel I won't be able to study. Anyway, so what I was saying is everything has knowingness and not knowingness. It's an interesting thing. Like book is there. I can say, okay, I know this is a book. I know there is a knowingness that book is there. But the pages are from how that pages has come from the pulp. Pulp has come from where? From some tree. Which tree? Any tree, I don't know. I'll find out. So eucalyptus tree is there, or any tree is there. How many trees were there where that tree was there? Which part of the tree made this part of the paper? And that tree, how did that tree come among thousands of trees? And that, even if you know, then how that tree was in the earth, how the earth converted into the tree. Well, I don't know, don't eat my head. I don't know, neither can I know. It is beyond human comprehension. Beyond human comprehension. So everything has Jadatmak aspect and Mohanatmak aspect. Mohatmak aspect. Inertness, knowingness is also there and not knowingness is also there. The knowingness aspect is of Brahman and not knowingness aspect is of Maya. Even all studies of the world, you cannot know it at all completely. Nothing in this world can be known completely. This is what Maya is all about. Any subject, any kind of literature. I was talking to Rikesh yesterday. So his daughter is studying. Already medical is over. So she is doing specialization in medicines. In the medical also, there's a medicinal something is called. specialization in medical things. So after that she will again study maybe some other thing. Super specialization is there. But I am telling you, you cannot know still. This is the nature of the world. You cannot know because this is like Maya is like that. And therefore, it is said there, this is Lakshana of Maya being told. Don't try to, even your nature also. Supposing you are angry. Supposing you are not angry, I'm just saying. So you can know that I am angry. And if I ask you why you are angry, well, because X, Y, Z, he makes me angry. But why he makes you angry? Because that is my prarabdha. Why that is your prarabdha? Because I must have done action. Why you did action? Because I was foolish. Why you are foolish? So ultimately you have to say, don't know. So instead of finding out how the ignorance regarding Maya can go, better to focus on what is Maya and how to not be affected by Maya rather than finding out the knowledge about the ignorance aspect. Good, they used to say one person took a Petromax on his head. Whole night he was searching where is the darkness. So, ठीक है ना, जड़ और चेतन का समझ में आ गया. In the deep sleep, only Jadatmak aspect is there. Please note, Ishwar also has Tamogunatmak aspect. But Ishwar has Tamogun in very limited, maybe 2%, 1%, 99% is Sattvagun. So that 1% has come to us. Oh, that 1% has come to us and 99% is enjoying. Yes. Why can't I have more of Ishwar's Sattvagun? For that we do sadhana, because Ishwar is there. If you can do your sadhana, you can remove your Tamogun. And you can also have Sattvagun. If not like Ishwar, at least little more. From 1% of Tamo, 1% Tamogun, 1% Sattvagun, you can go to maybe 5-10% Sattvagun. Well, I want more. Dil mange more. So, if you want more, then you do more sadhana also. Well, that is what is difficult actually. You become more selfless. You become more nirahankari. You bring all the values what you are hearing in the evening class. Amanitvam, adambitvam, ahimsa, kshanti, arjavam. That needs little austerity. And therefore Mahatma's words, you heard that he cursed and it happens. He blessed and it happened. If you read Puranas, it is not the cockbull story. It does happen because he has Ishwar's Sattvagun in it. They have done the austerity. So, I hope this point is clear. This was about the Lakshana aspect. Now when it comes to status aspect, so now get my point. 3 drishti is there. About the status, 3 drishti is there. One is called Laukik, worldly. Other is called Shastri, scriptural. And third is called Yukti, logic. Again say please, worldly, scriptural, and third is logic. So logically, first I will say worldly drishti is there. So what is worldly drishti is there? Worldly drishti we say world is there, and therefore I will say the world is there. Now, if I see the world is there, so you see isness associated with the world. And therefore, this product, this is the effect of Maya. So it cannot be asat because it is experienced. Then you say it is sat. Well, it cannot be sat because it is changing. And therefore it is sat asat bhyam vilakshanam. It cannot be Sat also, it cannot be Asat also. Na asadasit vibhatatvat. Because it is seen, it can't be Sat. It's Asat. Cannot be Asat like the horn of the hare. When the word Asat is used, it means non-experienceable by anybody. Like the horn of the hare. Like son of the barren son, a barren woman. Nobody has experienced it also. That is a word called Asat. And Sat means which is non-negatable. So world cannot be Sat because it is negatable. By logic to understand by that this is false. And it cannot be called Asat because it is not non-experienceable like the horn of the hare. So therefore it is different than Sat, and it is called Mithya. Na asad asit vibhatatvat no sadasit badanat. You have to clarify these points. Otherwise you will not be able to understand properly. This is the drishti of this is from worldly standpoint. What did scripture say? Shastri drishti is called Paramarthik drishti. From Paramarthik drishtya, Maya is not there. Why? Because only consciousness is there. Sadev Saumya idamagre asit. Because Maya is mithya. Therefore, mithya, you add something, it will be that element. 1 plus 0 is 1. So, truth plus mithya is truth only. Because the scriptural angle, only Sat is there. Why are you telling the angles? No, because everything has various standpoint. Some are higher standpoint, some are lower standpoint. So don't study from one standpoint. You will have incomplete knowledge about that. There are viewpoints about that. And more you bring completeness in your vision, more you will be satisfied with your understanding. Always understand that if you are dissatisfied with your understanding or something is making you dissatisfied, any person, any situation, any work, understand my vision is incomplete somewhere. I'm repeating it. If supposing some person you are very discontented or some action you did and it didn't happen, then understand that somewhere my ability to see all angle is not there. So see from absolute angle, see from relative angle, see from logical angle. So from Paramarthik drishti, Maya is not there. And definition of Maya from Laukik drishti, Miyate Jagat iti Maya. That which makes the world is Maya. Miyate Anaya. And from Paramarthik drishti, same definition is Yama Samaya. Which is not there is Maya. It is not there because only Brahman is there. Why should I add false to it from the absolute level? So from Laukik drishti, it is called Mithya. Mithya means something is only seen where it is not. And now from, Vidya drishtya ashrutam tuchham. Vidya drishtya shrutam tuchham, not ashrutam. Shrutam tuchham. Tuchham is negligible, false. Tasya nitya nivrittita. It is never there. It is never there. I hope you are understanding. If you are not understanding, then what can I do? I am trying to say it repeatedly. Will you repeat because I forget? Now let us see the third angle also. Third angle also. Is it okay now? Well, why I have to understand all these things? Wait, I'll tell you. Wait. I am waiting since so long. Just keep on. So, just learn in life to wait. In life, learn to wait. When it comes to something can be done, something happens. So learning is a slow process. Evolution is a slow process. Milton's one poem is there, Paradise Lost. And in that very one line I heard, and it said, they also serve who stand and wait. They also serve who stand and wait. So that line was very striking, and my grandfather made me underline that line. He said, please, this will be useful for your life. So those lessons are etched ever in the heart. Let us now see the 130th verse, and we will see the last standpoint. Tuchha nirvachaniya cha vastavi chetya sautridha ज्ञेया माया त्रिभिर्बोधैः श्रौतयौक्तिकलौकिकैः. So there are three ways to see the Maya. One is from Lokic standpoint, one is called scriptural standpoint, and one is called logical standpoint. See, when I say standpoint, one is higher standpoint, one is lower standpoint. Like I tell you, like somebody came to study Vedanta in Sandipni. And during the study only, he said, it's not that he said, no, I will marry during the study. And he got married. And Gurudev was there. Gurudev said, don't marry, at least complete the course. When you do start something, complete it. No problem, you can marry, but after the course. But he didn't listen. He didn't listen, and he got married. So, when he got married, so Gurudev, somebody told Gurudev. So Gurudev said, I will become sannyasi, born sannyasi in the next birth. देखो महात्मा की क्या दृष्टि होती. So they see from very bigger standpoints. Today is like that, but after some time he'll be fine. I told to Gurudev once, my parents worry because I read Gita. He said, listen to his statement. Your parents are not the I can tell. So he said, respect them. They gave you the body, you brought your mind yourself. But chalk out your whole life of action achievement. If you don't marry, they'll worry. If you marry, they'll be worried. It is their nature. So Mahatma always sees from absolute viewpoint also and relative viewpoint also and logical viewpoint also. Don't see from your ego viewpoint. That is my issue. We have habituated ourselves to see from the goggles of my ego or my likes, dislikes. Then you'll never be quiet, because what interpretation ego will give will be ugly interpretation. There are interpretations. It will give you which will make you complex personality, as I was telling yesterday. It will complicate your mind and thoughts. How do you know it is a complex thought? It doesn't dissolve, it doesn't end. Therefore, they say, they are banning the plastic everywhere. Because that plastic doesn't dissolve. The paper dissolves, paper. But the plastic is there that doesn't dissolve. That is a complicated structure chemically. So certain thought dissolves, certain thought doesn't dissolve. So thought born out of your ahankar or dislikes or jealousies or pride, they don't dissolve. You have to live with that messy thought whole life. That is the problem. And when this, what is it called? Even the oil, certain oil, they say when you boil it, eh? When you heat it, it becomes complex. And plastic it becomes. It doesn't dissolve. It goes in your body or to make cholesterol, etc. I did not know, but I like chips. Chips also has it. Of course, because it is boiled. It is deep fried. What if all good things are very tasty or not good? I can't understand. Which are not tasty are very healthy, like Karela and Lauki. Why God should have made samosa very healthy, mithai very healthy, sweets very healthy? Why God is troubling me? Already I am troubled by my nature. So, Shruti, Laukik and Yukti, three drishtis there. Acha. Now, tuch word, don't mix Hindi tuch. In Hindi, tuch means बहुत छोटा. बहुत तुच्छ आदमी है. Mean. You are talking mean. So mean you are. In English, you use the word, you are so mean. You left me and went. You are so mean. So... Choti buddhi var. Here in Sanskrit and Vedanta, tuch doesn't mean mean. Tuch means asat. If you know some Sanskrit, you will enjoy a lot. If you don't know, then you will have you'll always depend on translation. And translation can never do justice with the original. And therefore I say everybody should study at least 5-10 minutes, half an hour Sanskrit. So tuch. Second word is, this is tuch is from which angle? हाँ? लो युक्ति तो बताई नहीं हमने. अच्छा लौकिक एंगल है. हाँ? शास्त्र एंगल. Shastra is parmarthik drishti, absolute viewpoint. Shastra is talking from absolute viewpoint. Then one is anirvachaniya. Dhyan dena. From yukti angle it is anirvachaniya. Anirvachaniya means experience is there, but there is no definite cause. Don't think please get my point. Anirvachani does not mean which cannot be known. Anirvachani means which is not knowable. Experience, but its cause can't be ascertained. Pakka cause can't be ascertained. Please note, when I say pakka cause should not be effect of effect. Like the body is there. So body's cause is action. And action's cause is body. Now this is the circle here. So body cannot be called the cause of action, because body itself is the effect of the cause, effect of the effect. Body's effect is karma and karma's effect is body. So body cannot be called cause also and effect of the effect also. And therefore it is not a clear-cut cause. It is not a real cause then. The real cause should not be effect. The body is the effect of the effect. And therefore you cannot ascertain that this alone is the cause. I am repeating it. I hope you are understanding. But effect is experienced, but I cannot make the cause clear. That is called anirvachaniya. And therefore everything here is anirvachani, whether body, whether the tree first, or the seed first, hen first, or the egg first, srishti first, or pralay first, vasana first, or actions first, bhokta first or karta first? Don't ask this question. Because there is no first here. It is all fall in the category of anirvachani. Anirvachani means non-describable, non-explainable. Not explained, nahi. Non-explainable. Something is not explained well, which could have been explained. I'm not talking about that. He didn't describe it well. He could have described. There is a better description possible. But here it cannot be described. Non-ascertainable that this alone is the cause. There is no pakka cause. There is no clear cause possible. Well, supposing I say clear cause is there. Supposing I say, no, if you say clear cause is there, then another situation will be there. Srishti will become linear. That means Vasana has come first and the karma has come later on. Then the question will be how Vasana came then. Vasana cannot. If you say no, body has come first, then how body came without the action? No, action came first. Action who did? Bhoot Pret did or what? So when I first read in Anirvachani, I was in 12th class. So I said, this Anirvachani, they are using this word because they can't explain. So when I went to Saint, I said, why they use this word Anirvachani? This is not the meaning what you are thinking. They are not escaping from explaining. They are not escaping the explanation. Because they could not. Because anything which is mithya is non-explainable. Its cause cannot be ascertained. There is no cause possible. If there will be cause, it will become, it will have a logical fallacy will be there. It will be a logical fallacy. Therefore it is anirvachaniya yuktikta. So from Shastri angle it is tuchha. And from yukti or logical angle, it is anirvachaniya. Okay, I'm understanding that. I'm understanding. And what about the Laukik angle? Worldly angle? So worldly person will say this is real. The Maya such hai. So worldly angle, dhyan deke sunna. For worldly person, worldly this is Maya is vastavi. But for the jnani, Maya is mithya. Why? It is sadasatbhyam vilakshanam. It is neither sat, neither asat. It cannot be said as sat or asat. It is mithya. Mithya means which cannot be proved by any pramana. Which is pramana gamya. By any valid pramana. It changes. Which is badhitam. Mithya means badhitam. Anything proved by pramana should not be badhitam. Like 2 plus 2 is 4. Now this cannot be negated. Whether you are young or old, poor or rich, black or white, African or African, Russian or Indian, 2 plus 2 is abadhitam. But I am sad, this is badhitam. Now this will be negated in few seconds. Few hours. Because everything is negated here. Therefore it is negatable, therefore it is mithya. Negatable. Negatable means falsified, either logically or situationally. That situation is no more there. My childhood I cannot get back. It is negated now. But that person was disturbing me. Still it disturbs, but I am not disturbed. Because it is false. I told you once I was going on a cycle coming to the school. And one mad person was there. Only one person used to shout on me. I stopped myself. I said, keep quiet. Why are you shouting on me? So somebody said, don't shout. He is mad. So don't give any value to what he's saying. Don't give value. Still you are shouting. But mind negated that. Meaning was not given to that. Reality had gone into it. So that is called mithya. But ordinary person, so Laukik drishti, two drishtis there. Vastavi for worldly person and for seeker or for jnani, it is mithya. It is negated. I hope this point is clear. If it is not clear, please clear it. No, clear. Don't worry about that. Geya Maya Tribhir Bodaihi. Maya is known by three ways. Shruti Shaut Yoktik Laukikaihi. How much explanation is given by Vidyananda Swami? You should have a heart to appreciate that. No, I'm appreciating. I appreciate a lot. I love him. So now the topic is over. Which topic is over? Lakshan topic. One was Lakshan, other was status. Sahi, Sat ya Sat. Status means right or wrong. Like in the phone is there, status on or off. Two lines are there, on or off. Similarly, Sat or Asat. इसको असत भी नहीं बोल सकते, असत भी नहीं बोल सकते. लौकिक दृष्टि से मिथ्या है, युक्ति की दृष्टि से अनिर्वचनीय है और शास्त्र दृष्टि से असत या तुच्छ है. Now comes the third point. How it functions and what is the function. Let us now see 1.3.1. Please note, if you have understood this, now tell me what achievement will have value, what failure will have value, where you will have joy. You are having joy because you are seeing some kind of reality in it. You are seeing, or you are very upset with that person because you are seeing reality in what he did, or reality in fame, reality in bed. अरे क्या सही है क्या ये सब? Is it so big? Is it so real? One day that thing will be not there. That person won't be there. That praises won't be there. That censors won't be there. That clapping won't be there. Everything is negatable here. Negatable by understanding at that time and negatable by situation after some time. So it needs a foolish person. It needs a qualification of foolishness to see lot of joy and sorrow in the world. The qualification is you have to be foolhardy. Because you have not done vichar. If you don't have vichar, you will have vikar. क्या है उसमें? कोई जानता नहीं. The husband and wife, they are together. One day you don't know that jeev goes somewhere, this jeev is somewhere, there is no relation between two jeev. My son goes somewhere, I go somewhere, there is no relation between son. What is the reality in that? I don't have a relation with this body itself. This body which I pampered, so much oil I put, so much shampoo I put. Bottles of oil I have spoiled in shampoo and in oil, in various ways. So much cream I had put. Anita used to bring Nivea cream earlier. So much cream was brought. This body itself leaves me. There is no cream anywhere. Body itself is no more. We used to sit here and he is no more. It disappeared. Form is disappeared. Now tell me what intelligence is there when you see a lot of joy, a lot of importance. Kya hai isme? What is there? And still you are having rag, dvesh, attraction, aversion, then ahankar, vimudha atma, kartamiti manyate. They have not done sufficient vichar. You have done vichar, but you have not sufficient. Required was 50%, you did only 0.5%. You did for half an hour. Whole day you are making something real. Mentally you are fighting with somebody. Mentally you are engaging. Mentally you are loving somebody. Mentally you are hating somebody. You have, by seeing this, you have increased the sense of reality in it. And you are not seeing the falseness. You're not seeing the absence. At least see the absence that this person will be absent. This is how person becomes a sadhu. Because he sees the death of all his relatives. He fast forwards the time. And he sees that there is nobody is there. One day, whole family, nobody will be there. Matter of 50 years, 25, 30 years. Nobody will be there. All my relatives, my friends, my achievement, this body itself will not be there. And he holds to that thought for a long time. It comes to us also, but it slips in under like the lightning. We don't have this passion. Still we are attracted. Difference between ordinary person and seeker is this. Seeker is able to see the thought. So this is, you have to see the mithya. And if you are having some buddhi, then you will say it is neither sat, neither sat. It is mithya. It is anirvachniya. It is mithya. Because it is seeing, it is absent where it is seen. When only consciousness is there, then how can other than the Brahman be something superimposed, be real on that? When Brahman alone is the reality, which does not have time and space, then how can Maya Kalpit Desh Kal Kalana Vaichitra Chitri Kritam, how can this world be there? How can dad, mom be there? How can I am Rinku be there? How can my car be there? All this is, how can it be there? How is it possible when the consciousness is there? How is it possible? How is it possible? If you don't do vichar like that, then you will be stuck up somewhere. Then life you will feel I am the same person. So, this is the status of Maya from three angles. Now comes the function of Maya. What is the function of Maya? Let us see from 131st verse. Asya sattvam sattvancha jagato darshayatyasau prasaranacha sankocha yatha chitrapatastatha. Asau means this Maya. Asya sattvam, asatvam jagataha darshyate. Asya jagataha sattvam asattvam. This Maya shows the manifestation and unmanifestation of the world. This is 131st. What happened? Transmission? Some issue is there. So, asau jagataha darshayati. It shows the world. It shows the world. Who? Maya. What it shows? Manifestation and unmanifestation. Manifestation and non-existence and non-existence. It folds like in the deep sleep, your waking state is folded back. In the dream, it is unfolded. Who folds and unfolds? This Maya folds and unfolds. Like what? Like the canvas is folded and unfolded. Prasaranat, unfolded, and sankochat, folding. Folding and unfolding. Sattvapadan and asattvapadan. Avyaktadini bhutani, vyakta madhyani bharata, avyakta nidananyeva tatraka paridana. Like what? Like supposing a lump of clay is there. Spherical lump of clay. From that you make triangle, you make some horse, you make elephant, you make some man. So it has manifested. And after you want a place over, you just do like that. And it has gone into again unmanifestation. So everything is going into manifestation, and from manifestation it is coming into unmanifestation. This is a function of Maya, manifesting and unmanifesting. So what do you want to say? I want to say that what is manifesting was unmanifest. Unmanifest means in a potential form. Unmanifesting means potential form. Therefore it is called avyakta. Avyaktat vyaktaya sarva prabhavantya ragame. Ratragame praliyante tatraiva vyakta sangyake. This comes in 8th chapter. So from unmanifest it has come manifest. What you want to say? I want to say a lot. What? A lot. Say na. When I say unmanifest, unmanifest is equivalent to agyan. No, clarify it. Clarify it. My dear, unmanifest doesn't exist alone. Unmanifest exists along with consciousness. Because agyan can't exist alone. Agyan exists in consciousness only. Oh, so our problem is we think, when I say unmanifest, manifest, you know what we think? Supposing we think this is unmanifest and then manifest is there. This problem is our mind. Our mind is very conditioned with wrong thinking. Like from mouth, double bubble gum used to be there. There was bubble gum was there. Children have still. So they roll and they blow it up like that. Bubble gum it is called. You must have done. Huh? Chappies. Whatever is there. But in childhood I used to see. So from it was unmanifest and it has got manifest. This is not the meaning here. I was thinking this only. No. On the knowledge only unmanifest is there. On the consciousness unmanifest is there. Unmanifest is showing the manifest there only. It has not brought out in space or time. Space and time itself are the portion which is manifest. On the consciousness. And therefore they are mithya. Because nothing real has come out. We are very prone to thinking about creation and not manifestation. And manifestation is shown in that only. Like in the dream state, the dream seer is there. On the dream seer, there is an unmanifest dream world. In the seer, only the dream world is manifested. It has not gone out of something. Because creation is meaning out of something. Out of something is not there. Like the mother's baby comes out of the stomach. It is not coming out of the stomach. It is like the screen getting manifested. The film has not gone out of the screen. That screen is here. Now it was unmanifest and the film has come out. It is exactly there where is not even 0.1 millimeter difference is there between screen and film. Arey, kuch to difference hoga sir. No difference is there. You can go and measure. No difference is between screen. Actually, screen alone is seen as a film. So the consciousness alone is seen as unmanifest and that alone is seen as manifest. And therefore it is mithya because it is seen where it is not there. The names and form are seen where it is not there. Desh Kal is seen where it is not there. I'm understanding. No, it's not easy to understand. The problem is we are conditioned in our thinking. Creation is in our head. And manifestation means something is here, it has come out. When I give the example of a lump of clay is there, and now that thing has come out. So clay was there and lump has come out. But I am saying space itself is manifested. Wherever is space will come out. Oh, that is difficult to understand. Earlier was easy example. It's not like bubblegum. No. Otherwise we'll get it for the ashram people to understand Vedanta. No, don't get it. Children use and then cricketers keep on having chewing gum. You have eaten chewing gum, Anita? Yes. Bubble gum? Same thing. No, not same thing. Not all chewing gums are like that. I hope you have understood that. So this is the this is the function of Maya. कुछ भी नहीं है ऐसा, फिर छिपा लेगी वहीं पे. In dream you don't go out of somewhere, of dream seer. It's not out of dream seer. बोले ड्रीम सीयर ये है, ये सपना है. ऐसा नहीं है. वहां देश ही प्रोजेक्ट किया गया है. Even the place and time itself is seen there. Okay. So this topic of function will go and see the world in this reality. More you are attached to God or reality, more world will become powerless. And otherwise you are inside a puppet of Maya. Maya will beat and hit so hard that you cannot imagine also. Because all karmphal is Maya. Outside karmphal, inside vasana. Two area Maya is acting. ऐसी परेशान करेगी माया कि आप पता नहीं चलेगा कहाँ गए. And now he'll be quoting one Tapani Upanishad that we will see tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tuesday. No? Tomorrow is Tuesday. So we will see it tomorrow. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om.